We had a big event. We had a lot of people from my organization there, and there was a lot of stuff going on. It was stressful for me. I was managing my food, I was managing my insulin, I was managing the stress level. And at the end of the event, I checked my blood sugar. My blood sugar was 90, which is a pretty good zone for a diabetic to be in. So I thought everything was fine, so I pulled my dog into the back seat of my car. She rides with me all the time to work and back. And we started our journey home. So on that drive, I was heading down Kennedy Freeway, 2 lanes southbound, 2 lanes northbound. Somewhere along the line, I started to drift. I drifted across the median. I had driven about 200 to 300 yards directly into head-on traffic. I don't remember that. I don't know if there were cars coming at me. Then I continued to drift off into the opposing side and drifted down into a ditch and came to stop about 5 feet from a fence. There were trees everywhere. I didn't hit a tree. I could have killed somebody. My name is Daron Smith. When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I wasn't told this until about 2 weeks ago. My dad told me that the doctor told him my lifespan is 40 years. It's not about me. It doesn't affect me because of a shortened lifespan I might have had, but I think of every parent who has a child that's diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. My life managing diabetes is become pretty routine, as much as it can be routine. The best way I can describe it is if you can imagine a teeter-totter out in your playground, but instead of this big piece of iron underneath the wooden bar, you've got a pencil that it's balancing on. And instead of 2 sides to this teeter-totter, you actually have 3 sides. So you've got a piece of wood that has 3 pieces that go out, and each side, one is the food. Too much food or too little food can make the blood sugar go up or down. Another is the insulin. Too much insulin or too little insulin can make the blood sugar go up or down. And the last is exercise or emotions. Too much or too little can make the blood sugar go up and down, and we're trying to manage a perfect balance on that throughout life. It's routine, but those are the kind of things that I manage on a daily basis. It's just, it's a part of who I am. What's become more clear to me over the last 5 or 10 years is how being a type 1 diabetic really affects, it's not just me, it's the people around me. At work, I've got 35 employees, and I'm really lucky to have a team of people who get it, and they understand it, and they care for me. Being a diabetic does affect my family. It affects my parents and my siblings, because they worry about me, and that's something I'm keenly aware of. I'm single, so I live by myself. They worry about that, but I have to manage those outside pieces of my life and help them understand that I'm doing the best that I can. I've got a son. Joshua loves to hunt and fish like I do. We're outside all the time doing projects, and he is at the point where he's deer hunting with me. He goes with me to watch me, but he loves doing it. So we had the opportunity recently to go out on a piece of property that's my property right behind my house. Got all geared up, and he's all excited about it, carried all our gear and our bow and arrows, my bow and arrow out. And I hunt out of a two-man deer stand, so we can climb up the ladder, and as we're going up the ladder, typically I've got my hands around here and he's walking up it in the center, so I protect him, so if he falls out, he's gonna fall back on me, and we get up and we get safety strapped into the tree. Well, we did that, and again, as much as I check and look and try to stay on top of things, with everything that was going on with the emotions and with the effort and everything, I was starting to get fuzzy. We're up in the deer stand, and after a while, I don't know if I did or he did, but somehow we decided to get down a little bit early. And normally I protect him on the way down. Well, he asked me what to do, and I told him to go ahead and get down, so he climbed down the deer stand, got down safely. Got myself down, left all my gear up there, which I'd never do, and we had about a 300-yard walk to get back to our house, which is not a long walk, but it's over the hill. So we're walking back, and I'm going down. I'm getting way low blood sugar, and there's a field we're crossing to get back to my house, and I drop in the field. And he told me later on it scared him to death. He didn't know how to handle that. Although I had talked with him about what to do, he knew sugar pops, so he asked me immediately, "Dad, are you all right? Do you need a sugar pop?" And I was able to tell him, yeah, I need one. So he ran back to the house, ran into the refrigerator, got a pop, ran back out and met me on the way back. And you don't know how those events would play out if he wasn't there. But it's possible he could have saved my life. So when I think back and I think of my life as a diabetic, I think of all the things that have changed with the development of the insulin pump, the continuous glucose monitor. These are things that I wouldn't have if it weren't for the support of JDRF. So that's why I got involved. I got involved to help JDRF find a cure. Isn't that why we're here? To find a cure?